What's going on, everybody? This is Chris back at you with another broker corner for all my fellow real estate agents out there. And today's topic is going to be about the confidentiality of offers. In this sort of heated market we're in, we're seeing multiple offers placed on properties, and the topic does come up all the time, actually, as to what an agent is allowed to say when they're getting called by another agent, and that agent wants to know, do you have any offers? What's the highest offer you have? They want details of the offers they've received. So I kind of want to touch on this topic because it is timely at the moment, and because we're seeing so many offers, I would like to address exactly how this is handled, at least as far as the California Association of Realtors paperwork goes. So let's jump in, and the first form I want to show you is going to be the Prbs, the possible representation of more than one buyer or seller. This is a form that is prints out automatically if you're using the CAR forms, California Association of Realtor forms. If you're doing a listing or a purchase agreement, it's going to print out with that, and your client is going to sign it. So I'm going to jump into forms right now, and let's take a look at that form so you can kind of see what that form says about multiple offers and confidentiality. All right, so I have pulled up the Prbs form. Just about every agent should know about this form. It prints out automatically with the listing agreements and with the purchase agreements in your form software. So it covers multiple things, but the one I want to talk about today mainly is what we were talking about before, and that is the confidentiality of offers. So right here on the last paragraph of this form, it says, offers are not necessarily confidential. The buyer is advised that seller or listing agent may disclose the existence, terms, or conditions of the buyer's offer unless all parties and their agents have signed a written confidentiality agreement. Whether any such information is actually disclosed depends on many factors, such as current market conditions, the prevailing practice in the real estate community, the listing agent's marketing strategy, and the instructions of the seller. So it spells out pretty clearly that the answer is yes or no. And it does depend on sort of what's, what the seller's instructions are, certainly. They may not want you to disclose those things. But whether or not a confidentiality agreement exists, and there is that form in zip forms, there's a confidentiality agreement that a buyer can, or a buyer's agent can send over to the listing agent saying, hey, I want to submit an offer, but I want it to be confidential. Does your seller agree? The seller doesn't have to agree, but let's say they do. Now the offer is confidential. So I just want to highlight this because in the market we're in, at least right now, which is a hot seller's market, we're seeing multiple offers. We're seeing multiple offers above asking. And in some cases, it might be in the seller's best interest to disclose the terms and existence of those other offers and, in order to possibly get the best offer for your client. So it is all about what is in the best interest of the client. It is allowed. And a lot of agents don't seem to really realize that. But I would say the prevailing practice, at least in the market we are in, is that when you call an agent and you ask them if they have offers, they oftentimes are going to say, yes, we have offers, but we can't really tell you what those offers are. Bring your best offer. But that doesn't necessarily have to be the case. So hopefully this has been helpful. Feel free to drop some comments below, or what your take is on this. Maybe you can fill me in on what's going on in your market. But just wanted to touch on this because it came up recently in our office, and so I think it's a good thing to kind of remind everybody of what exactly the form says that the buyers are signing with their offer, in addition to the seller when they sign their listing agreement. So I hope this was helpful. I hope you guys are having a great day and staying sane out there in this crazy market. So until the next time, I guess we will see you in escrow. Have a good one.